Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
The AlGO shift is upon us, my friends. We've got big news busting in live. We weren't going to go live today. We were probably going to go live tomorrow, but Dex started blowing up our Slack and our Discord with messages about this AlGO shift that's taking place right now. So welcome, folks. This is a warning. We are going live privately on our website any minute now, but we did want to pop in and say a little bit about this before we go private with our members. So Dex, how you doing, man? We're not going to get into the details, but give us the intro. In fact, just give us what you were telling me right before we went live about what's happening in the markets now. You're seeing something that you haven't seen in years.
Yes, what happened was, as all of our post waivers know, I was in the lab all day on Sunday. I started in the morning, and I was in the lab until that evening. Then I was in. I didn't finish, so I saw something, and I was like, okay, I have to continue this on Monday. So I did, and yesterday I went back in the lab, and I stayed in there until late in the evening. By the time we did our bull panel last night, I had just finished getting the reports out, because I saw something that I have not seen, ladies and gentlemen, in years. The last time I saw something this significant was back in 2011 and 2013. We're talking about a major global algo shift, and that means global. Not just the US, not just forex, not just, stocks, equities. No, this is a major global algo shift in stocks, global stocks. I don't care if it's the London Exchange or the New York Stock Exchange, major algo shifts in forex and commodity futures and equities, and also in crypto, and yes, even in bonds and precious metals. This thing goes across the board. It is global, and it is going to be shocking, and it's going to be the most significant algo shift I believe I have ever seen since I've been on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube since, 2009. I've never, ever seen anything like this before. Not on 9/11, not during the 2008 financial crisis, not in May of 2010 with the with that sell-off when the Dow dropped 1,000 points, that fat finger nonsense. I've never seen anything like this, not even when the NASDAQ bubble bursted in 2000. This is shocking. I don't even know how to even explain it beyond that. It is shocking. It is going to rock the world. I had a feeling that something significant was happening behind the scenes. That's why they brought us more bread and circus with the slap heard around the world. All you heard about, even to this day, they're still talking about Chris Rock and, the Fresh Prince. Okay. Like that's really newsworthy when it's not. And the thing that made that whole thing made me suspicious, because I found out later that someone said that it was a pre-recording. It was not live when they showed it. So I knew right then and there something was going on, even though I couldn't figure out what was going on at that time. But now, since I've been digging in the crates, and I found deep in the algos, there was something that didn't make sense, and it took me 3 days. This is my third day, and I finally saw it this morning, and I had that eureka moment, and I was like, there it is. That's exactly what I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see the financial markets get turned upside down. I don't know why they're doing it. I just know that they're doing it. And I'm talking about everyone is on board. The G8, the G20, and everybody else in between. This is a coordinated effort to bring disruption. This is because the virus pandemic wasn't good enough. They needed something else. And now I see what they're about to do. They're about to flick the switches and everything that you can talk about or think about, throw it out the window. I don't care about the news. I don't care about the war. None of that has any bearings on what I'm talking about. This has nothing to do with the war in Ukraine. This has nothing to do with, with the pandemic. This has nothing to do with any of that. This is all economically driven. That's all, and you have to see it to believe it. This thing is so incredible that I had to go back today, this morning, and rerun every single last report that we have on the dashboard.
Yes.
So if you didn't get the memo, you didn't get the message, and you're a PulseWave subscriber, go to PulseWaveTrading.com. You need to refresh your browser, go to your dashboard, because every security, every report that we put out at PulseWave Trading has been updated. And you may see some shocking things when you pull up that report. There are a lot of securities that really didn't change that much, but there is a huge, and I do mean huge, global algo shift underway right now as we speak.
Dex, I only remember one time when, since we've been working together, which is a few years now, that you said there was an algo shift happening during the day. And it was a big deal because it didn't happen that often where you would refresh the reports right there and make a big deal out of it. But I just on a scale of, on a continuum, you're way more psyched out of your mind about this one than you were about that one. And that was a huge deal.
But that was a big deal, but it was limited to a certain set of securities. This is global.
Wow.
No, we get algo shifts, believe it or not. Algo shifts happen all the time.
Okay.
All right. They can happen a dozen times.
That's what we're looking for every day is an algo shift. So
pretty much. Exactly. Yeah. But no, this is a global phenomenon that is occurring right now.
Yeah, it's different.
And most of the time when there's a shift, it can wait until the next report goes out. I don't have to do anything right away. But this was so significant, I had to update everything right away. So yes, thousands of securities, like over 7,000 securities worldwide, have been updated and ran through the PulseWave system. So these reports are, spot on, real time. This is what the market is doing right now as we speak.
Okay. So we're gonna pause there. We're going. This is available to everybody, even those who have our $11 a month PulseWave Paradise access. This is going to be on our blog. Very easy. Once you're a member, you'll see you're logged in. You'll see this video blog right up in the middle. You click on that. And we're going to be there. We're not there now. We're going to be there real soon. This is what it looks like. So when we get off here, we're going live there, and only subscribers to PulseWave Trading will be able to access that. So it almost feels too sacred to advertise when talking about something this big. It's like,
I know, right?
It makes it sound like contrived, like, oh, they're just going to advertise their thing. But it's like, no, these are the moments we're here for. So,
dude, I was bugging over this even before I reached out and told you about it. I had to go over all of my open positions and make sure that there was no change in those, because if they were, and I've done this before, even live, I was going to go in and just bust all my trades, meaning just cancel everything out, win or loss, don't care, just to redo and reposition myself with the algos. I lucked out though. The new shifts and what I'm trading have not shifted that much, so I'm good there. But anything else new I was going to put on, I would have had to do that. So yes, that is how serious this is.
What we're going to do now, Dex and I are going to take off. We're going to be on the inside behind the wall, PulseWaveTrading.com. And those of you who are members, head over there. We'll be there in just a minute. You'll be able to interact with us the same way you do with this live video, just in the chat. But that's going to be a private one. So guys, we'll see you there. Thanks for joining us today. We're getting ready to leave, and we're over, and we're out.
Peace.